Snail, a mollusk that bears a uni-half shell, is one of the earliest known species of animals on Earth. Most species of snails are able to move about as they creep along slowly on a large flattened foot and glide along a layer of slime that they produce. Due to their minimal requirement for food and ability to adapt to various living conditions, snails can be found in many diverse habitats. The giant African land snail is one of the most common invasive species of snail found in Singapore. It is common to spot them along sidewalks after a heavy rain. Even though snails move very slowly, they can move on both flat and inclined surfaces. A land snail moves forward by making a rippling motion with his foot. Look at how the muscles contract and relax to produce a wave-like motion. Snails move in the day to search for food. The African land snail also exhibits homing behavior. They also move because of the need for courtship and reproduction. When snails move, they also leave a trail of slime. What is the function of the slime? As the snails move, a special gland in its foot secretes slimy mucus, which consists of mainly water and glycoconjugates. This slime is essential for the movement and protection of the snail. Slime secreted by the snail provides the appropriate surfaces for the snail's soft food to glide over. It also provides suction, which prevents snails from falling off inclined surfaces. Apart from movement, this slime also retains moisture and prevents desiccation. In addition, slime trails have also been thought to be important for trail tracking by conspecifics. Let's see what happens when a snail is presented with the trail of another snail. However, our experiment has shown that snails are usually not attracted to the slime of other conspecifics. As you can see, the snail in the video did not follow the slime trail left behind by another conspecific. Since the sidewalks and roads are the human barriers the snails need to overcome before they can reach the greener grass on the other side, in what way do these different textured surfaces affect snail mobility? We are going to test it out. On concrete surface, the snail moved 3 cm in 50 seconds. On tiled surfaces, the snail moved 1.5 cm in 50 seconds. On rocky surface, the snail moved 3 cm in 50 seconds. Hence, we can see that the movement of snails are not drastically affected by the varied surfaces, and this shows how adaptable the snails are to their environment. The slime they produce and the rippling motion of their muscles enable them to move on almost all kinds of surfaces unharmed. Snails do have eyes, but not all snails have eyes in the same location on their bodies. A land snail has 2 pairs of tentacles that stick out from its head. On the tip of the 2 longer tentacles are its eyes. It can move its tentacles up and down and from side to side to get the best view. However, snails have very poor eyesight. They rely mainly on their sense of smell for navigation. This is the reason why snails usually seek shelter and protection from predators in grass patches or under leaf litters. However, why then is it so common to spot snails on sidewalks in the day, especially after a heavy rain? The desire for clean water can be a reason for snails' little venture. As you can see, snails came out quickly from the shell when clean water was provided. The lure of clean water appears to be irresistible. and this may be a reason for snails' appearance after a heavy rain. Another reason for their appearance after rain is air humidity. Studies have shown that in an open environment without any stimulus, humidity is the most important factor affecting snail mobility. Air humidity increases drastically after a heavy rainfall, which renders a lower risk of desiccation. This, together with the need for mate, food, and space, explains why snails move from place to place, especially after rain. But why do snails venture into sidewalks and roads where they become more vulnerable to dangers such as predation? Well, the snails seem to have no choice, as human activities have changed the landscape of their habitat. Roads and sidewalks are increasingly replacing grass patches all around Singapore. As a result, the habitat of the snail, the grass field, is often segmented. Therefore, when resources such as food, mate, and space run low in one patch of grass, the snails have to make the long-distance travel across roads and sidewalks to the nearby patch. It is inevitable that during the process, they become conspicuous to us as well as to their predators. Despite of the environmental segmentation caused by human activities, the giant African land snail displays great adaptability to this urban environment. In search for resources, they move from one patch of grass to another. They are the nomads in our garden city.